Hey, my beautiful family. I wanted to hop on. I was trying to rush and get here for 12:30. Today I want to talk about, setting boundaries in your relationship, and the importance of having boundaries in your relationship. People don't realize that having boundaries is a biblical thing. And I promise you, I'm gonna tell you like how this whole thing works, right? Having boundaries is biblical. If you go to Proverbs 4:23, it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. It is vitally important that we begin to guard our hearts, to set boundaries so that our relationships can be healthy. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter whether it is your husband, your wife, it does not matter what the relationship, uh, how it renders, if it's your sister, your brother, your cousin. We should all have boundaries and we should set them up for ourselves and for our lives so that our relationships will be healthy, right? I just want to share this in my group, y'all. I just want to share it in my group. I'm trying to get it together. Hold on. What did I do? Yeah. I told you I was going to show up in the month of April. I'm going to try to show up every day. And I am here. I am here. I am here. I just thank God for each and every one of you. And I also wanted to tell you about the upcoming workshop that I'm doing on May the 10th. I want you guys to come out and to celebrate womanhood with me. It's going to be a place of healing. It's going to be a place for us to do some amazing and wonderful activities. But we are going to be talking about the power of a woman's journey, the need for healing, steps to healing while honoring who you are. And I'm going to be celebrating and honoring your power and your legacy and the things that you're leaving behind to your children. When we heal, they say this, a rising tide lifts all boats. That's what it says. A rising tide lifts all boats. When we heal, we give better, we pay more. When we got clarity, we make better choices. I've been saying this a lot lately because I do realize that when we have clarity, we can change the entire game and we can change the narrative, right? The idea is to heal and get the clarity that you need. So when I talk about biblically, when I talk about some setting standards and having standards and setting boundaries, we must understand where that comes from. Right? We have to guard our hearts. We can't continue to stay out here and do some of the same things that we've always done and expect a different result. It really does not work like that. I promise you it doesn't. Good afternoon. I see you watching. Say hello, say hello, right? It is vitally important for us to set a standard and set boundaries if we want our relationships to flourish and thrive. And so for me, I want to talk about this from my perspective. I don't want to talk about nobody else, because it's not, although everything is not about me, I want to share with you the importance of having boundaries. Now, if we look at Proverbs 4:23, it'll tell you straight out rip to guard your heart because out of it, the issues of life flow, right? It depends. Hey, Rodney, I see you, my love. How are you? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. It is, hi, Donna. How are you? How are you? Yes, I am here, baby. I am here, and thank you for watching. The reason why this is so important is because when our heart is not guarded and we're hurt and we don't know what to do because somebody has hurt us so badly, the issue is people. Hey, my love, I see you, Andrea. Thank you for watching, my love. Thank you for watching. The issue is not everybody else. The issue is that we have to watch who we're allowing in, right? You got to pay attention to who you're allowing into your life. It almost does not make any sense that we would be engaged with people, having relationships with people, and I'm talking about family and everything, and the only thing that person does is tear you down, doesn't treat you right, disrespects you, dishonors you, dishonors all that you stand for, right? And sometimes it's microaggressions. They may not very well like dishonor all that you stand for, but you see microaggressions like they're not clapping for you. They're not encouraging you. They're not supportive of you. Now they don't seem to be hurting you straight out the gate, right? They don't seem to be doing that. But if a person does these little microaggressions by not being supportive and not being encouraging to you, one of the things that you have to ask yourself is, why are you in relationship with them? What exactly is it that you're doing? How is this working for you when you clearly can see that this person is not checking for you, that they are not about you, right? I've been finding myself lately in a lot of my relationships. I've been finding myself lately leaving people where they are. It's not because I don't love them. It's not because I don't care, but because of some of the behaviors that they have are not indicative of growth. And I have to set up a boundary within myself, and I have to honor myself. I have to honor what I need and what I want in my life. Everybody does it. My mother used to tell me this all the time, Kim, everybody is not your friend. People are only your friend to their convenience. Everybody doesn't love you, Kim, in the ways in which you love them. And she might not have said those exact words, but that's literally what she meant. And now that I am really truly grabbing a host of honoring who I am, I'm now seeing, right? I am now seeing that boundaries help from the gate me cultivate and grow beautiful friendships, beautiful relationships, because I have my there's certain things I'm just not going to do because I have my boundaries set up. There's certain things I'm not going to let you do to me. Why? Because I have boundaries. And so my thing, and this is what I want to say to everybody, listen, your boundaries are important in relationships. If you set them up from the door, you don't have to deal with the same level of stuff because you're letting people know, oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. You're letting people know straight from the gate, no, this is unacceptable. This will not work. And people end up ultimately respecting you even the more because you have boundaries, because there's a certain way that you want to live. Right? And they appreciate who you are. And then they know that they can set boundaries as well. So when we're honest and we're telling the truth about who we are, and we're not just trying to go to get along, just to go along with somebody else's nonsense, we are so much the better. We are so much better. Y'all, I be live over on TikTok at 6:30. Am I blanking out? I think my thing was showing me blanking out. But I'm going live at 7 o'clock on TikTok every night except for Wednesday, because then I have Bible study. On Wednesday, I'm going to be live at 8 o'clock on TikTok. I've been going live and I've been getting a very, very warm reception over there. They are loving it and I'm loving it over there. But I'm saying this to you all because my topics be different, but kind of similar. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm a relationship coach. But the reason why this is really important, and I really mean this, is because if you don't set up boundaries, then you're telling people do whatever it is that you want to me. And if you are not 10 toes down, standing in your truth, people will dishonor you just by virtue of the fact that you're not honoring yourself. That's the reason why having boundaries are so important. Right? You can love everybody, but you sometimes have to love them from a distance, because those that do not respect who you are, those that don't respect who you are, they have no place in your life. And the longer you entertain them, the more damage you're doing, because then they will begin to believe that it's okay to treat you whichever kind of way they want to treat you. Hold on one second. Let me go here. We are closing the door until we get an offer that meets the substance of the message. Amen. I love that. 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 Let me see. What did you say, Donna? Please send your TikTok information because you keep going in and out. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's my You know what? It's my Wi-Fi. It's driving me crazy. And I have a hard line plugged in. So I don't know. It gotta be, I might have to reboot my router because I can't have this doing this. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. Thanks for telling me that, Donna. Thank you. That's why it's going in and out. I don't know what's going on. But I am the reason why this is important is because we need to heal. Before we get to healthy and happy, before we get to where it is that we need to be, we need to check people. We need to check where they're coming from. We need to pay attention to what people are doing. We have to have the boundaries set up so that people don't violate us. And more importantly, we don't violate ourselves. More importantly, that. You know what? Can I tell y'all something? And this is real talk. And I'm sorry that my internet keeps going in and out. Maybe I'll go and fix it and come back, but and jump on. But here's the deal. It's blinking. You know what? I'm gonna come back because I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go and reboot my router because it shouldn't be doing that. It's going is it and I saw it blink out once, but y'all are telling me it's blinking in and out. Let me go and let me reboot my router and I'm gonna come back. All right, I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you.